If your salon is doing $500,000 a year, or you're coming up on that $1 million mark, there's a very high chance that you're losing up to six figures annually and you don't even see it. It's not because of bad marketing. It's not because you need more clients. It's because your system has revenue leaks. Let me show you what I mean. Let's talk about the three biggest revenue leaks, which are missed calls, no rebooking systems, and manual follow-ups. Let's start off with the most simple one. That's missed calls. An average salon misses 8 to 10 calls per day. If your client is worth $120 to you, we can see that that's about $960 per day that you're missing. Let's scale those numbers up. You're looking at around $4,800 a week if you multiply that times 5 days. Per year, you're missing out on almost $250,000 just for some missed calls. And that's for your average service price only. That's not including all your extensions, your hairs, your specialty nails. None of that is included. That's just for your average service price. And here's the key. Front desk doesn't intentionally miss those calls. We're talking about them just being overwhelmed. That's peak hours, stylists asking questions, people walking in and out the door. We're talking about payment processing. People drop things, people forget things, people miss things. That's why it's not a staff issue. It's more of a systems problem. This one is more subtle. Let's talk about no rebooking systems. If you're still relying on your stylists to talk to your clients to get a rebooking, you don't have a system. You have just people working on goodwill. And if your salon looks like this, then you need to do something about it. When your clients come in and visit, you don't have an automated reminding system. You don't ask for reviews. You don't ask for them to rebook in 3 weeks. You don't have that automated to where your stylists focus on doing their hair, doing their work, and your system's focusing on getting those clients back in the door. You don't have a system. You have lost clients. You know this. Retention in a business is everything. If you can retain up to 10% of the same clients that you would have already coming into your business, and you're doing $1 million a year as a business, as a salon, you can make up to $100,000 per year just off retaining 10% of those clients with a rebooking system. No extra ad, no extra marketing spend. We're talking about just a structured rebooking system. That's what separates you from being a busy salon to a salon that's ready to scale. Systems. Let's talk about manual follow-up. This is where scaling breaks. How do you get your leads? Whether or not it's from Instagram, Facebook, or maybe your website, or even maybe referrals. Who usually responds to those leads? It's probably your front desk. And usually it's not immediate. How long can it take him? 30 minutes, 40, maybe even an hour to respond to that lead? And what happens to that lead if it takes him that long? A lead comes in, takes you 30 to 60 minutes to respond. We all know what happens. The lead loses interest. If you can get your follow-up time down from 1 hour to 2 minutes, there was a study by Harvard that was done that if you can respond within 2 minutes to your lead coming in, you can 7 to 10x the response rate of that specific client or that specific lead. You don't need more leads. And if you're already doing near $500,000 or even $1 million a year as a salon, you've generated enough traffic. You just haven't systemized your follow-ups. And that's the problem. This is where most salon owners make the wrong move. They assume that growth means more ads. They assume that growth means more staff. But more staff, more ads comes more chaos. This is where they're wrong. Instead of doing more, they need to eliminate the leaks. We're talking about missed calls that'll generate you $200,000 per year. We're talking about a rebooking system that'll get you 10%, can get you $100,000. And we're talking about manual follow-ups that can 7 to 10 times increase your conversion rate. You don't need more. You need to fix what's leaking right now. The salons that go from 700,000 to 1.2 million, or maybe from 1 million to multiple locations, they don't work harder. They install systems that remove dependency on human memory. Automation doesn't replace your staff, it helps protect your revenue. And once these three layers are installed, you stop being a reactive business and you start to be a proactive business. If you're already doing strong revenue numbers and you're feeling the pressure of operations, it's most likely not your marketing, it's infrastructure. And the difference between a busy salon and a salon that's scalable is structure.